Okay, this is a good one, this is a good one, this is a good one, this is a good one. This is a valuable good one. I just took somebody to the airlines. My app didn't work, so I was telling them, is half a trunk okay? Because I don't want to pick somebody up where my trunk's not enough or my car's not enough and have to make them have to get another ride when they need to get to their airline flight. Well, they didn't answer, so I thought, well, they must have canceled the ride. So I dismissed it. Then the actual company, Lyft, sent me a message that said, hey, are you coming or not? And half a trunk's okay. And then I realized they had answered, and I guess there was a glitch and the app didn't show the message. So the actual company had to recreate the message and send it. And I was like, oh my gosh, I've been sitting here. I could have been picking them up. So I rush over there and I take them. And thank God they made it to their flight on time. I was so worried about that. And then they didn't need any luggage. Or they didn't need luggage space. So I was just really grateful. And I was also so grateful I got to give them a ride because they have a relative that needs a miracle pretty badly. And that relative doesn't spell out how badly they need the miracle. That relative never says they need a miracle so bad, but they really do. So I was so grateful to give them a ride. Well, then I had this man talking inside of my head. I don't know through the tracker how. I don't know how he was talking to me. Because I was busy thinking about dropping off the passengers, but I got distracted and popped open the trunk. I was like, oh, what an idiot. Popping open the trunk because it's a habit when you're at the airport, but they didn't put anything in the trunk. but I was distracted by this man. And this man was talking about the farts of the dead. And I was like, oh yeah, we got to post that. We got to post that. You know what? If you want to bond with the fart of your wife because you're learning that her spirit and her soul, and whether she's overall a really good person or the overall good and bad of her soul mixes with her gas and stuff and comes out of her little farts. And if you're bonding with everybody and you're like, but my wife is dead. Yeah. You could, my queen, my queen, my queen. I'm still in love with my dead wife. Does she walk around the house? Does she visit me? Would she want to make like spiritual farts so we could play little spiritual fart games? And I could see how her spirit is like as a dead wife if she's being more of a good girl. And I want to bond with her inner self. And if you're not good at playing fart games with your wives or whatever, you can also think or say, my queen, my queen, my queen. I just want to be able to bond with my dead wife's heart and soul. I want to know how my dead wife's heart and soul could be different or more spectacular or amazing than the beautiful wife I had on earth. You know, there's a lot of fun ways you can have fun with your dead relatives. Now, death doesn't recover, so you got to make sure the gods have fixed your dead relative enough that they can play all these games. But if you want to play these games, sometimes it helps bring your family member back from death. So sometimes your love makes them want to work with gods and get out of their repetitious, horrifying, broken death to be with their loved ones and love their family again. So that would also bring a lot of power of good and prove that a lot of people can really bring some spiritual goodness to help the gods at the end of the world. So all you're doing is making the world a better place when you keep tapping into all these kind of things. So in case you guys are interested, I thought, well, I better put this on a video, even though I was more preoccupied with my passenger. But I should put that on a video.